So, as I was practicing, or in my spiritual practices, meditation and reading, just had this call to do a reading for someone. I don't know who. After pulling some cards here, it is water sign, is what I've been able to identify. Um, or somebody that is, maybe trying to get control of their emotions right now because I feel like this is almost kind of painful for someone um, kind of going through something right now. So if you're water sign or if you're in that current energy of trying to really master your emotions, embody who you are. And what I got for the current energy for you was the Two of Cups. And to get clarity on this, came out the death and the lovers. Uh, so, I feel like this situation has something to do with love, maybe something coming to an end, transforming. Maybe somebody you thought was, your divine counterpart, or maybe it's something that you're longing for right now, that you're desiring more of a divine counterpart. Um, Maybe you've gone through some sort of, transformation in regards to, not only how you love others, but how you love yourself, and as really a reflection of kind of your, emotional growth and reprogramming. You're desiring, uh, you know, something higher. You don't want to just a little fling, or a little powwow, or whatever. You want something that's going to last, and that's going to fulfill you. There's kind of a divine partnership going on. You want more of a partnership, and you don't. It feels like you want to change from the past, because in your action, and what action to take is the tower. And so, like, things that have maybe the what your current reality of life is right now. You're seeing something higher. You're becoming illuminated and enlightened to something better. And as a result of that, you really want the old way of life, the old way of doing things. Maybe you don't want to deal with the same type of partners in the past, or people that haven't really poured into you as you're pouring into them. You're kind of realizing that and saying, hey, this is not equal give and take here. I'm doing all the pouring and giving in, but I'm not really getting anything back. And you're becoming wise to that with the hangman. And so I think this reading is really encouraging you to take that action. You probably already know that, but you're fearing you know this new reality. You want to shift into this new reality, but you're scared. You're scared of letting those things go. And I think what right now your soul is calling for, your evolution, is to let those things go. So you have the choice of letting those things go yourself, or everything just coming to a crash. But either way, it's kind of that the hangman is showing you to surrender. Um, you know, this reality that we live in. There's the material reality, but there's that spiritual aspect of the reality we don't see. And there's times we have to just let go, let the universe ultimately do what it's going to do for the higher good, for the beauty of our evolution. You know, God, the divine, wouldn't put you in situations, wouldn't put yourself in situations where you're going to, you know, ultimately fail, because you're here to evolve and to grow. So it's the spirit's on your side, the divine's on your side, but you have that decision to make, to either let those things go, almost like voluntarily, or you will ultimately lose those things. It's like Lao Tzu says, if you try to hold on to things, you'll lose them. So sometimes you just have to align with the universe and say, okay, I know spirit is kind of guiding me right now to let these things go. So let me actually take that step to do that. And ultimately, the result, the outcome that I'm getting right here is, you know, Ace of Pentacles and High Priest. It's a it's a great mix of the material world, a balance of the material world with the spiritual aspect, and also the intuition. You know, I think going through this scenario, you know, you're able to identify, you're able to tap in with your intuition, you're able to identify what your intuition is telling you. And as a result of that, you know, when you take those steps to align, you know, with the higher good, opportunities are going to be handed to you, and use that intuition, you know, to make the decision that's ultimately for your higher good, your ultimate timeline. And the oracle message that I got from you for you, the angel number 2255, self love. So I think this message is really encouraging you to do what's right for yourself, to love yourself. Sometimes we got to make it. You got to make decisions that are hard, but ultimately they're for our higher good and timeline, and just better off for our overall well being of who we are, of loving and enjoying life. So I hope this message was helpful. You know, let me know down in the comment section if this has been helpful, or if you have, you know, any further follow-up questions.